Alright, we are your hosts, Kelsey and Juan.
Yo yo. We got female handy today.
Yeah. So, yeah. We've got two cool builds coming at you. We're doing the Fractal first?
11.
11? Gotcha. I'll tee it up. Juan's gonna knock it away. Knock it out of the park. You don't really do that in golf. You kind of just hit it slightly. Yeah.
Let's get started.
Alright.
Yeah, reason being is that one's already unboxed.
Yeah,
So
no worries.
I
knew you had like something teed up. So. But yeah. Happy Friday. Happy Fried Egg.
Friday.
It's my cat's name, so like after a while it just started sounding like Fried Egg. So now I just call him Fried Egg. It's a good time. Hello, DJK. How are you? Rurtu, welcome in.
Yo.
How is everybody today on this lovely Friday? Andy looks different today, yeah. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too. Read and rap, thank you. Welcome, Kitty Kim.
How's it going?
How's everybody's Friday been? It's been pretty slow this morning. I don't know about you, Juan, but like, I feel like the day's been going kind of slow. Maybe it's like because it's cloudy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Because it was your mustache. You know, I'm trying a new look. Why have me double taking being like, Handy has a mustache? Handy does have a mustache. Why did I forget that? Dang, Handy's actually got a lot of facial hair. Is that new?
I need you to
Oh, okay, that's cool.
I need you to pull up Google Images for me real quick.
Okay.
Alright, type in these characters with no space. No, stop.
What?
BB.
Oh, I thought.
NO. There you go.
Oh, BBNO dollar sign? Yeah,
Yep.
I know this. Why?
Go ahead. Am I wrong?
Oh my god, shots fired. Yeah, you're not wrong.
It's not a shot. Dudes, I'm not saying dude's ugly.
I mean, and if anything, like, honestly, Handy, you look way better from the nose up than BB no dollar sign.
BB no money.
Just don't worry about it.
Wait, what does that mean?
What?
From the nose up?
Well, because from the nose down, yeah, you have, like, the same facial hair. So from the nose up, it was, like, a miss for BB no dollar sign.
BB no money.
BB no money. Okay. Then the one song I know from him, he says no dollar sign, so... I'm gonna take his word for it. From the song that they play on TikTok radio on Spectrum.
I was wondering where you knew that. I was like,
Yeah. Sometimes I clue into that to be like, what are the youth listening to? And what I didn't realize was a bunch of K-pop Demon Hunter songs. Because I hadn't watched the movie, and I was like, the music these days kind of like, I'm not about it. And I watched the movie, and I was like, wait, that song played on the radio. That song played on the radio. That song played on the radio. I am out of the loop.
Huh.
Hey, welcome in, Killer. How y'all doing? We're good.
What's up, Killer?
Get him in a pink pony costume. I mean, Halloween's coming up. Hooey. Well, we got some rain over here, but like where I live, we got totally teased. Like the entire day it looked like it was gonna rain, and I think I got like a little bit of like puh, which sucks because I'm trying to germinate, like I'm overseeding my lawn and I really need it to be raining like frequently. Just got off school. How y'all doing? We're good, Mike. How are you?
Yo, what up?
Kelly, Kendrick, or Drake? There's only one right answer. LOL. Oh, Kelsey. Ooh. Definitely Kendrick. Yeah. Got the privacy screen protectors. I just got one, and my biometrics ain't working. Oh, weird. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have one. Interesting. Is it like biometrics as in like face recognition or like fingerprint?
Maybe the face.
Yeah, I was like probably that. If it's like a privacy, because it's probably just like not.
Too dark.
Because I think the way those work is that at certain angles you can't see it. So I'm wondering if it just kind of is messing with the. But it wouldn't was the camera unless the camera was like a pop out, pop in, what are they called?
Fingerprint. Oh.
Like a notch. Great, good to hear you guys are chill. Yeah. Fingerprint. Oh, weird. That's really strange. I can't think of why that would mess with your fingerprint scan, huh? I forgot not specifying. That's all good. We got there. But yeah, no, I never used one of those. I guess because my screen privacy thing is me just being like, no. Also, at least at work, I feel like there is no screen privacy. Because Vansquay comes right up to my computer and goes like this. And he goes, why are you looking at blah, blah, blah? Like, it's like, okay. It's good, keeps you in check. Oh, here we go.
Right, here we go. See ya.
It's just like this. Do you not leave your corn on at work? No, I definitely don't look at that at work. Although, do you ever just like, I don't know, do you ever get embarrassed like what you're like looking at, even though it's not something that's embarrassing? Like if I'm reading a Martha Stewart, article.
What the fuck was Angel looking at? Google Images the other day? Cookies or muff? I don't know what the fuck he was looking at. You people live completely different lives in production.
That's true. Hey man, when I got a bench running, it's like, well, what am I gonna do for the next 15 minutes? I'm gonna check my messages and make sure nobody needs me. And then I'm gonna read about, proper soil conditions. Just wanna make sure matte screen protectors ain't privacy as well, are they? Or it differs from brand to brand. No, I think most matte ones aren't like a privacy one. I think it's like something special. But could depend on whatever you're using. Just me, or did this text get larger? It's pretty sick. Ooh-wee, alright. What's everyone's weekend plans? What we got going on?
Damn, what do I got going on?
Not gonna be that hot this weekend, which is kinda nice.
That is kinda nice. Is it gonna be humid?
Probably.
Ugh.
It's cloudy, so.
Probably do some car activities.
Should do more painting this weekend.
What are you painting?
House.
Really?
I gotta do some touch-ups on the guest room, and then I'm gonna paint the trim. So, just in a slightly different color of white. Which, by the way, when you go to, like, the paint store and you're looking at, like, colors, and it's like, okay, like, white, here's, like, 80 different whites, and when you're looking at just the white ones, none of them look white, because they all have, like, a tint of something in them. But when you compare them all against each other, they look like totally different colors. It's very weird. I had to pick, like, 6 different little, like, placards, and then go home and be like, what does this look like? It's a whole thing. Camping. The boys did a good job of hiking while you were gone. Oh, nice. That's good. Yeah, no, it was pretty good. Luckily, it wasn't too hot. I mean, it was on a mountain, so it was gonna be cooler where, normally, but it was still, like, upper 70s up there. I went on a hike that was just longer than what I realized I should be doing. So by the time you're getting, like, close to the end, you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do this. Had some pretty good food in town. And yeah. It was nice and quiet because it was like the middle of the week. But it was good. I would say I went and touched grass, but I didn't touch grass. I touched a ton of manzanita though. Which is this it's this plant that can sometimes be a bush, sometimes it's a tree, depends on which variety. But it's gorgeous, and the the branch of it eventually strips away and reveals this completely smooth red bark. And especially in the morning, it gets nice and cool. So I was just walking and just being like, ooh, smooth. It's very lovely. It's probably my favorite plant. My cousin gave me 5 Japanese maple trees. Nice. What are you gonna do with them? Put them in the ground or bonsai? Are y'all building multiple PCs on today's stream? Yeah, we got 2 today. So we got Josh's and then we got James after that. Gave away 3, planted 2. Nice. Very nice. Only 1 build in though, correct. We'll do air layering for bonsai. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, I need to get back to doing some bonsais. They're pretty cool. I really want to bonsai some fruit trees because it's hilarious when you can get 1 full-size fruit out of a tiny bonsai. It just looks ridiculous. I don't know, now that it's kind of getting cool and we're leaving the season, I'm kind of ready for winter to get here so that it can hurry up and be spring. Because I'm really feeling next year is that cherry tree's year. I'm gonna get cherries. If it's the last thing I do. My game PC's on the way. Should be here Monday. Check the tracking. My monitor is in one place and my PC is in another. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mine probably went first.
Yeah, I was they're shipped separately. So, yeah, one probably just went first. Bonsai crabapple. That'd be pretty smart. Yeah, my mom has a Fuji in her yard. I could probably take a clipping from that and then just bonsai a Fuji. Anyways, other thing I did while I was gone was I went and saw, for the first time, Satoshi Kon's movie Perfect Blue. It was re-released in theaters for 1 day. That movie was really good. Shout out if you know it. If you don't know it, 1,000,001 trigger warnings before you go see it, just in case. Very good movie. Old classic, yeah. It was fantastic. Highly recommend it. I've seen his other movie, Millennium Actress, and I love that one too. So I'm probably gonna go and watch all of his movies now. Shalom, shalom. I wish I could afford your PCs. I'm sorry, Tuies.
Aw.
Anyways, I found out that the director basically, I guess he did pay for some rights to reference that movie in Requiem for a Dream, and then he didn't pay for it and kind of just ripped off Perfect Blue to make Black Swan, which I also have not seen, so now I gotta go see Black Swan and see like how much of a ripoff it was. Because I think even Satoshi Kon was like, yeah, this was a ripoff. Black Swan pretty much copied like 50% of Perfect Blue. Yeah, that's what I'm. So now I gotta watch it and see like how much. But yeah, it's like an anime film, but psychological thriller, very good.
I want to see One Battle After Another.
What's that?
The new Leonardo DiCaprio, old ass.
Oh.
But not for him, for my boy Benicio del Toro.
Oh.
The GOAT.
Yeah, you really don't strike me as someone who'd be like, I can't miss a Leo movie.
Yeah, he's whatever. I can't believe his old ass still making movies.
Inception took a lot from Satoshi Kon's Paprika. I heard that as well, so I have seen Inception, so I gotta go and watch Paprika. My fiance's seen Paprika. My fiance was the one who was like, we gotta watch Perfect Blue, so I'll probably go back and watch that. But yeah, I'm a fan. Subscribing to your movie, Satoshi Kon, as a fan.
As a hater?
As a fan, yeah. Hey, you can subscribe to someone as a hater, yeah. I mean, what do you call most of M. Night Shyamalan's following? Subscribed as haters.
True.
I used to really love M. Night Shyamalan, like, in the early days. Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, Signs, even The Village. I was on board, and then it was like, it was really hard to be like, yeah, I'm a huge fan of M. Night Shyamalan, because every time you come up with a movie, you'd be like, I'm a fan of M. Night Shyamalan. I enjoy, you know, like, you just kind of... He passed away like 10 years ago, yeah. Sad. Hey, what's up, Bling? How you doing?
Yo.
Hey, Skytech, I have 2 amazing computer brands I 100% guarantee you should try. What?
Did you see I gave you room to spread out your spider legs?
Yeah, that's good. I have quite long legs.
Yeah, now I have room to actually put my things.
Did you guys test the new Haven case? Which one? Because I did test a Haven case a while back. I don't know if they like just have the one, but it was like the really huge bulky one that was it was like a fishbowl style. It was a great case, except for the fact that it was huge and incredibly heavy. I think it was the HS 420 or whatever was the one I did, but as far as the flow, I have not. 360 flow? No, they haven't brought it to me yet. Hopefully they will. I definitely test it. What do you guys think of these strong APUs coming out from AMD? Does that potentially become a thing you will offer to install, like the AI Max plus $395? I don't know. We haven't met with AMD recently, so we like at least on like my end in R&D, So I haven't talked to them yet about that and like what implementation's gonna look like, but it's definitely on the table, I suppose. I mean, heck, for all I know, I'm gonna be talking to somebody else about it. I'll find out later. APU's good on those mini PCs and laptops, kind of a waste on full-size desktop, yeah. Well, we have been doing more like laptops, so I wouldn't be surprised if we kind of went in that direction, but I think we're mostly partnering with Intel when it comes to laptops. But every time I say, like, you know, oh yeah, we're not really looking into that, then suddenly I find out we are, and it's like, well, okay. Like, how many years were we told, like, oh yeah, we're not going to do laptops, and now we're doing laptops, and it's like, cool. Man, did you see that breakfast sandwich I was eating earlier?
No, but I did see you huddled over it.
Oh yeah. Demolished it.
It was that good?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It was just like a little egg, mozzarella cheese, avocado on a bagel.
Nice. You bought it?
No, I made it.
Oh.
It's the things I can do when I can trust the rain to water the plants for me. Otherwise, that's usually what I'm doing in the morning. Yeah, we recently had a talk in the office about having so much unhealthy food around in our little stockpile. So I'm doing my part, and I finished off the fruit roll-ups.
You're doing your part, huh?
Yeah, it was like to clear it so we can have a healthy future. To have a healthy future, one must first eat all the unhealthy things, so it's not a waste.
Alright, now finish the gummy bears, I guess.
Yeah. What did you do on your off day, Halsey? I went up to a place called Idlewild, which is a mountain here in Southern California. It's got a cool little mountain town in it.
In it, mate?
In it. Yeah. Did some basic nature stuff. There's a little lake. So, went and partook in, well, you don't swim in that lake, you don't want to. But you can fish, and it's pretty nice. I went on some hikes. Ate some food. Got some very expensive tea. But yeah, it's always good to get out into nature. Although it's really funny because like I went on this hike because it was like, oh, it's an easy trail. It's like great for, you know, families and dogs and all that because it's so easy. It's not like a ton of elevation gain or anything. 5 miles out and back. Yeah, I don't know, man. I was feeling it by the end of that. I was like, I don't feel like that was an easy hike. I feel like an easy hike is none elevation gain. No. Oh, what's up, Seneca? How you doing?
Yo, what up, Nero?
You sacrifice yourself for the greater good, exactly. For a moment, I thought I heard Iowa and then mountain, and my brain kind of short-circuited. Yeah, no, definitely not a mountain in Iowa. Idlewild. Not to be confused with Idlewild, which is a different town in California. In the northern part of the state. Those two brands are called Tuxedo Computers and System 76. They make amazing workstations, desktops, and laptops. System 76 made Pop! OS. Linux and Tuxedo Computers made Tuxedo OS. Both of those Linux distros are easy to use apparently. Also, both also make cool mini PCs too. And not only that, but both offer returns over 30 days too, and gives out warranties. I'd highly suggest checking out their website. Oh yeah, cool.
Good for them, I guess.
Yeah, sounds cool. I think I've heard of System 76 though, like, way back when. Walking 5 miles still a lot. Yeah, that's what we kind of realized. And it was like, the elevation gain was only about 860 feet. But it wasn't consistent, so yeah, you're only getting 860 feet in elevation, but you're kind of going... And then, once you got to the end, it was like, alright, turn back and do everything again. But it was nice because it was shaded, so... where you see who's coming for lunch? By breakfast. Literally. Do you guys build PCs if someone like me brings in the stuff? Nope. No, just parts that we have. It's finally starting to feel like fall here in Misery. Oh. So are you guys getting like changing, like leaves changing and all that? We haven't yet, which makes sense because it's still pretty hot. But that's nice. No, go where nerds hang out in your town. You will find someone to do it for you. Or you build it yourself. True. 5 miles is about 7 kilometers, which is a short, pleasant walk. 5 miles doesn't count as a hike here. That makes sense because you guys like walk your towns. And like walk from the place you live to things to do. The American does not do this. The American will get in the car to drive 2 miles to something.
The Lian does not concern himself with 5 miles.
Yes. It's different strokes. And also just the way too. Even when something's like 2 miles from your house or something, like if you live in the burbs, it's really one of those things where it's like you're gonna be walking by some sketchy road.
Yeah, it's not too direct miles. You're gonna do a lot of.
Yeah. Well, an F-150 goes way too fast by you. Were there lots of people on the trail? A decent amount, because it's a pretty popular trail, but since it was like, middle of the week, there weren't as many people as a lot of locals. So I was getting passed by a lot of retirees, which made me feel great.
A lot of locals?
Yeah.
Were you been local?
Yeah. You know what's also interesting? Like, last couple times I've gone hiking, it's always, like, groups of women, solo woman, or man and woman couple. I saw one solo male hiker the whole time, and I was just like, is it just me, or is there a lot of women on this trail? I guess the ladies were like, it's Wednesday, time to hike. Yeah. What's Andy doing? Andy's working on the computer.
Yeah, it's a typing day for Andy.
Mm-hmm. Of course, I did a live stream. It wasn't my Kelsey and Juan. I wanted no part of them. Thank you. Your loyalty will be rewarded one day. Please add a pre-built option that has the 5070 Ti with the X870 motherboard option, or should I just go to Custom Builder? Maybe check out Custom Builder. You might be able to configure one that's still in that kind of price range that you want. I heard about Germans getting into trouble with American police because the German tourist decided to walk to Walmart. I mean, I think if you're an adult, nobody minds, but yeah, kids walking anywhere, the police will be like, what are you doing? And it's like, hey man, in the 80s that used to be cool. And it's illegal to walk on highways. It is illegal to walk on highways. Every once in a while though, you'll still see someone doing it, and it does concern me every time. I'm like, ugh. Most small towns in America do not have sidewalks. Very true. There were times where I had to walk, like usually my college days, and yeah, a lot of the roads did not have sidewalks. And so it's like, okay, hopefully it had like, grass or something to walk on, like off of the road. Please try a Linux computer at one point. I mean, I've had Linux computers myself, definitely. It's like a bit of a learning curve when you run into an issue, but for the most part, they're great. Well, isn't in Germany only illegal to walk on the Autobahn? Oof. And you gotta hand in those TPS reports with the new cover page. In the last build, stream we got into swords and other stuff. Oh, makes sense. Boy stream got into the swords.
What? Yep. Immediately.
Swords are cool, man. I don't know. Did you guys ever like go to one of the malls that had like one of those like stores that was?
Ninja shit?
Yeah, that was just like full of swords and like knives.
Sure.
I went to one in Burbank once, because I was just at the mall in Burbank and they had one of those stores, and I was like maybe 20, 21, maybe 22. So you know, I was perfect for this. Cause like they had things where it's like it's a necklace with a spider, but you open the spider and it's a tiny knife. Whoa, awesome! But yeah, my friend bought these one like swords that were probably like $30, so I'm assuming very cheap. But it came with these incredibly plastic Velcro wrist straps that you would then like strap it onto your arm to be like in
Alright, Dante.
well, I was thinking like in X-Men Origins Wolverine Deadpool status, where it's just like, and you know what? It looks stupid in that movie, and it looks stupid on my friend. And it wasn't effective in cutting.
Anything?
Yeah. Because we were trying to do yard work, and he's like, wait, I have the perfect thing for this. It was not the perfect thing. Viewers, last time Juan wanted to call you, Juan did a great job telling him you had no service. LOL.
Yeah, they wanted us to prank call you.
Yeah.
Like,
That's true, though. I would not have had service. Yeah. When I was, like, in the town itself, yes. But, like, the second you step out of it, hello, wilderness. Copilot says, my rig can handle a ton of Skyrim mods. Is it true I have a 5700G, 4060, and 64 gigabytes of RAM?
Yeah, dude, Skyrim's
Yeah.
old as shit.
Everyone gets stabbed at 20% off BOGO. Yeah. Customer gotta demand Linux, and then they gotta hire people to do support for it. Yeah, that's the main reason we don't offer Linux at all, is because having support for it would be rough. Mall Ninja, those swords are probably the worst piece of shit out there. Yeah, for real. Blades of Chaos. I bought a sword, $300. Ooh, see, that seems legit. Should get a machete. I was thinking the same thing. I gotta get rid of this Echium in my front yard that is just prolific AF. And a pain to have. And I want to replace it with Manzanita. And, like, the only thing I can think is, I've got pruning shears, but I could get rid of this so much easier with a machete. Machete. Do you have experience with gaming handhelds? Good time to dive in or wait for next generation? Ooh. They've kind of like... I think there was one that recently came out, but other than that, everything that's been out has kind of been out for like a minute. I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to do some refreshes and some like, you know, better hardware on ones coming out. But I would say check your budget and check what they're going for now.
Yeah, it comes down to entirely what you want to spend.
Because, like, I'm sure a Steam Deck would still be, like...
Yeah, Steam
like,
Deck's
would
pretty
still
popular.
scratch the itch, yeah. And you can play the new Digimon game on it.
The ASUS one's pretty good, too.
Yeah.
Just know they're, like, big as hell. Just a Nintendo Switch-sized one is, gonna be a little bit lower on the performance side.
Yeah. The sword is not sharp. It is purely for training. I guess that makes sense. You don't really want a training sword to be sharp. You don't want to mess up. Yeah. I'm waiting for Steam Deck to... Oh, yeah. Steam Deck, Too Fast, Too Furious. In the entire sword fighting class, one person owns one sharp sword. Freaking $800. Ooh, $800 for a Steam Deck would be kind of tough. Because at that point, you're getting to, like, computer price almost. You guys
depends on the
rock.
performance.
Yeah. Thank you guys, rock. I'm getting a custom PC inspired by your builds. Oh,
Hell
thank you
yeah,
so
dude.
much.
Got to hear it.
Yeah.
Cause like if it's $800 and it's like it goes toe to toe against consoles and you can dock it,
True.
it could be a bargain.
Well, and like, I like a handheld, I'm not gonna lie. Like, obviously the computer is great, price to performance and all that, but there is something to be said about, like, being able to take it camping, take it just in the bed, in the fetal position. Like, yeah. I think it's I'm having a hard time putting more hours into the new Digimon game because I gotta go sit at my desk and do it, you know what I mean? Whereas, like, if I'm cooking dinner, I could be, like, probably just, like, banging out another 30 minutes of gameplay while that's, like, happening. Because I'm, like, in the kitchen, you know, just being like, da-da-da-da-da-da, stir.
I got 2 handhelds. Which one you want to buy?
Oh, I ain't got money for that. I just dropped $200 on Christmas lights.
I got a Steam Deck and a cheap one.
What's a cheap one?
An INU.
Oh.
It works. It's pretty good. How heavy is the Digimon game?
It's actually kind of heavy, I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah.
How heavy?
Like 50 pounds. Does your pet bird eat table food? Yes. Including when he shouldn't. One time we were eating nachos and he just like flew onto the table, grabbed a nacho off of my plate, like meat and cheese and all, and just ran with it. He was like, "This is mine." One time he also like helicoptered in, like, and lowered himself into my ramen, burned his little foot, screamed, helicoptered out of it, and it was just like, why did you do that? It was very sad, but also, why would you do that?
Rip.
He's alive.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's alive.
People would say rip when bad things happen.
True.
Despite your best efforts to flatten him.
Yeah. I just want a smallish, modern handheld. Yeah. I really do love the Switch. Like, feel the way it works is great. Other than the Joy-Con drift, but,
And there are good ones that are like high performance. They just need to work on making them not unwieldy.
yeah.
Like y'all remember the Game Gear? Like they're that size.
Take it to the toilet. See, Richard's got the right idea. Maybe sometimes you need to game everywhere. Now I know why my orders take so long. Real JK. Yeah, we're just the two people that allowed them to put us on camera. Everybody else is working. Not to say that one isn't working. One's definitely working. Do you know why every zoo has peafowl? Why? Game Gear would be a compact handheld nowadays, true. I'm assuming it's something to do with, like, keeping bugs away. Because, like, a guinea fowl will eat, like, all sorts of bugs. Yo, I remember the Game Gear. Yeah, Game Gear was sick. I remember I got, like, a pack from Costco. It came with my first Game Boy Color. And, yeah, it had, like, the light to, like, light up the screen because it wasn't backlit at the time.
Crazy.
The link cable so I could trade Pokemon with my neighbor. Awesome.
I found one in the trash. That's how I know about it.
Yeah. Yo, I think I saw a bug in the PC fan at the bottom.
You didn't.
Where?
It was a little piece of the...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there definitely should be no bugs in your computer.
Nah.
Now, if you have cockroaches in your house, they might find a way into the computer, and they might kill your power supply.
It happens, dude. The amount of
More often
RMAs
than
that
you
we
think,
get,
yeah.
returns, where, like, we have to deny the return or, like, be like, hey, so, there's a problem.
Yeah. Guys, I just got 28-inch 1080p 60Hz TV for my PC display, and each time I try to put it at 1080 in Windows, it oversizes the display. Can anyone help me with this problem? Ooh, okay, so it's running through a TV. That is strange. So it's like defaulting to a different kind of display on that. Are your graphic drivers up to date? I also love Digimon way more than Pokemon. Agumon and Charmander are my favorites. Nice. Heck yeah. I'm obviously a fan of both, but yeah, Digimon's probably like that one thing that I just like clung onto and never let go of. My absolute special interest. Your batteries like crazy to the Game Gear screen. For real. Oh my gosh. I remember back in the day my parents would get like this. It was like a long rectangle full of batteries. And like it was just on the counter at home because of how quickly we would go through batteries because of the Game Boys. Is 64 gigabytes of RAM enough for heavy mods and multitasking at the same time, or do I need 128 gigs? 64 gigs for like mods and multitasking is totally fine. You will probably never hit that headroom, you know what I mean? I'm gonna pull the trigger on a Y GPD Win Mini. Pairs well with my white Skytech though. Heck yeah. Damn, you have to take pictures of the bugs you found too to prove the customer LOL. Dang, yeah. Well, and the other thing that usually accompanies them is cockroach feces. So that's usually the more present thing. But yeah, you will also get the bugs. Yes, my graphics drivers are moderately up to date. They have like 2 to 3 months since I've updated them. Okay, so probably than that. Can you change any of the settings on the TV itself? Because it might be something like in that regard. Maybe the aspect ratio's off on that. Peacocks are really easy to keep alive, cheap AF compared to other zoo animals, and need little supervision, and they look cool and aren't dangerous. They breed by themselves. Oh yeah. Peafowl are basically overgrown chickens who decide to become fashionistas. Yeah, fair.
Peacocks aren't dangerous? I'm pretty sure they attack their own reflection. Or like reflective items.
Maybe they would attack another male, but like... I don't think they can. They're like weighed down by all those feathers. I've looked into getting peacocks. They're like $300 for chicks. Oof.
Damn.
Yeah, back when I was younger, we were talking about getting a bit more of like a horse property at the time, like my mom was. She was like, yeah, and if we do, we can get peacocks. So I was on board. But yeah, we didn't have the money for that. But the promise of peacocks made me be like, yo, yeah. They're not as aggressive as turkeys. That's good. Well, I told you guys the story of the guinea fowl, right? When I was living in my old apartment, just randomly, my fiance was like, hey, there was this thing near our apartment yesterday. It looked like a turkey. And I was like, what? What do you mean like a turkey? So that night, I go out there to do laundry because the like washer and dryer's out on the patio that was there, right? And I go out there and there's this guinea fowl sitting on like our little wall of our patio, just like totally like loafed like a cat would, just like, hey. And like he moved when I started doing like the laundry, but I was just like, hey, I think I saw the little turkey. Yeah, it's a guinea fowl. Where did it come from? We don't know. Where did it, you know. So, for about a week, there was a guinea fowl living on our patio. It was very weird. It pooped a lot. And then it just left. It was the weirdest thing that ever happened to me in apartment living. We have an exterminator come spray every 3 months. Smart. Will gaming ever get to the point where we will be able to jump inside the game and be our own avatar beyond VR and augmented reality? I mean, I think it would have to be VR or AR, but I don't know. That's probably technology that we're talking about that's like so far in the future we can't even like comprehend it. But in theory, I mean, like if there was ways to like alter your reality, alter what you see and what you feel. Yeah, I can see that being a thing. I guess the real question is, how many people would really want that in a practical sense? Because, like, it sounds really awesome, and I think it's really awesome, but after like a couple hours, you probably just want to sit down. You know what I mean?
When you die in the Matrix.
It's like, never forget that, like, all things, we're usually pretty lazy. So, like, after a while, we're probably like, can I just, like, sit down and get a controller to do this? Like, what do you mean I gotta walk somewhere?
Gotta kill this dragon again?
Yeah. Windows recommends 1660 by 768. Well, have you tried out different resolutions for it? Because it might be that just what Windows is recommending isn't good. Anyways, welcome in Zen Havoc. Thank you so much for the subscription.
Yo, what up? How's it going, dude?
Because yeah, your aspect ratio is going to be off if you're running at a different resolution than what the TV is. So I would change it to 1080p and see what that looks like. And the average zoom-in will cost thousands or tens of thousands. Makes sense, yeah. Battlefield 6 is out, and we having a LAN at my place. Ooh, a good old-fashioned LAN party.
Hell yeah, bro. Are you gonna take putting your buddies to the Raptors?
The famous photo. How are y'all? We're good, we're good.
Pretty good. Friday, can't complain.
So much heat with all these PCs here. Oh, that's the worst. Man, in my old apartment, it was like so small and stuffy, and I never ran the air conditioning because I'm cheap. The PC would give off so much heat that I could only game for like 3 or 4 hours before I had to like literally take a break because it was too hot to sit at the computer. The worst. Maybe 20 years, that Disney volume technology will be available for people to build in their houses. The old days of crossover cables. Yeah, for real. It makes it look too big at 1080. Interesting. Does it have another 1080 like aspect? I would try going through the different aspect ratios until you get one that works with that TV. So I would try dialing through the different resolutions. What's for dinner? Pizza. Yeah, I don't know. I made this like rice bowl yesterday, and I'm so glad I picked up this like Japanese barbecue sauce that they had at Aldi. And it's like super like liquidy. So I was like, oh, what the heck am I supposed to do with this? Stir fry, that's what I'm supposed to do with it. And oh my gosh, does it work? It works incredibly. Sometimes really good little stir fry rice dishes. But tonight it's gonna be a pizza in the oven, probably a movie, and then if I'm lucky, I'll get to sit down and play more Digimon. But I'm back on my movie train of just like watching good movies.
What's the menu?
Is it a new film?
No.
Okay. I've never seen anything like this on a PC. Yeah, well, it's definitely gonna be something to do with the TV, then it's like bugging it out. Like I said,
What's the scaling set to?
yeah, definitely check like the TV settings in addition to what the PC is sending. If it's a 4K HD TV, it only looks good at 4K or 1080p, to be honest. Yeah, but it says it's a 1080p one. With 720p and 1080p scale with 4K. What movie? Do y'all use Kodi for movies? No, I've never actually heard of that. Right now I'm mostly just using like streaming services as much as it sucks. I'm actually getting rid of most of mine, so I'm trying to like watch stuff before they go. And like, you know, I hate to say it, but the one that's staying, it's Amazon Prime. I don't know why, but Amazon Prime, like, they're like, hey, actually suggested for you, got really, like, detailed, and, like they picked up on, like, what we were looking for, and I kind of can't leave it now.
Damn.
Because, like, they do actually keep recommending me, like,
data
movies I'm looking
collection's real
for. I know. Also, I mean, like, you know, the packages are kind of convenient. I hate to say it, but yeah. At least until I start getting my DVD collection going.
With ads and all.
Although it's kind of funny, I was saying, like, I'm going to start collecting CDs and DVDs again, and then I was at this flea market in Palm Springs, like, 2 weekends ago. Or, actually, it was last weekend, oh my gosh. And somebody had, like, 20 CDs, and I was like, hey, let me just go through these CDs. And one of them was a Joan Jett one up your alley, and it was like 8 something, so it was basically like $10, you know. And I was like, do I get it? Do I not? I'll think about it. Nah. And then now this whole week I've just been like, why didn't I pick up that Joan Jett CD? I would have liked that for the collection. Alright. Cheap me is gonna get in my own way. Good morning, Starshine. The Earth says hello. To you too, Richie D.
Alright, man.
I'm glad that you say that because actually I still quote that, and I feel like people never know what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure it's from the Willy Wonka movie with Johnny Depp.
Oh yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, it's either that or Elf.
Elf? No. I think you're.
Yeah, I think it's yeah. I'm glad someone else references that though, because like I say that all the time. People have no idea what the heck I'm talking about. Hey man, you're so young, so you're a high chance of seeing the future of gaming into 2100. Dang, yeah.
Dang.
Think about how much too we've advanced from Tomb Raider, looking like Madonna, to.
I'm 35. Damn, not that young. Yeah, you're kind of right.
Maybe then we'll be having gaming beyond VR, AR. Maybe the Neuralink will be a console. LOL.
I would never get that shit in me.
Yeah, I think the idea of like the Neuralink being like having popular adoption is like a pipe dream when you remember that people don't like getting their blood taken.
Yeah.
People aren't gonna want to undergo surgery. Yeah.
I rabidly look forward to dumbing down Cybertrucks.
I ain't getting any kind of surgery unless it's necessary. Like, what? You can make me prettier? I don't need it. I don't want the recovery time. 36, well, we are both gonna not see 2100, yeah.
Even necessary.
I'm in that boat with you guys, so it's all good. To not sing 2100. Charlie the Chocolate Factory, yep.
Even the next 3 years
You're right.
sound not great.
Let's see. If it was Netflix, they just want to show whatever the K-pop show is to everyone, but maybe it's that good, lol. No, man, the second they were like, price increase, I was like, yeah, I'm getting off these trains now, guys. Like, it's only gonna be price increases from here on out. Did you make it to Sherman's in Palm Springs? I did not. Okay, so here's the thing. We were gonna go to Sherman's, because I remember that you had suggested it. And one of these days I will. I don't live too far from Palm Springs, so I'll be there again. But we were all walking to Sherman's after the flea market, right? Well, we weren't the only ones thinking about going to Sherman's, so there was a giant line out the frickin' building. And it was really hot, so we knew we wanted to sit somewhere. So we ended up going to, it was like literally just like kind of across the street or down the street from it. This one place that did, what was it called? It was also good. They were like a brunch place that did seafood. Palm Springs. Something oyster bar? Yeah, Ruby and Ozzy's Oyster Bar is where we ended up going. Because nobody was there. And we got seating room. But yeah, like, because even when we were at that flea market in Palm Springs, other people were like, oh, you guys gotta go to Sherman. So we were gonna go to Sherman. So we'll have to go another day. Oh yeah, that happens. We waited 45 minutes once, yeah. I gotta go, like, on a day that I gotta like go get something from DMV or something, and I gotta go down to Palm Springs. I'll hit it up when no one's thinking about it. But yeah, we had a good time in Palm Springs. It was hot, but we got ice cream at La Pert's. And it's always a good time down there. 3D FX GPUs used to be the best, 16 megabytes of VRAM. Yeah. At the time, incredible. Do y'all have any pair of Kanye West shoes?
No, they're ugly.
I don't know, man. I haven't bought new shoes since, I bought my Docs recently, but like, it's been boots for the last like 5 years for me, and it's one pair a year. Like, there was a time where I was wearing, like, Adidas. But that was, like, 1 year, because after that, I was like, what do you mean these were $80 now? These
I haven't
for
bought
some
new
stripes.
shoes since the Obama administration.
That
Am
would,
I wrong?
that would probably be me, except I only ever wear, like, one pair of shoes. Right now, you're actually seeing some great variety from me. I got some Vans right now. Yeah. And then I got my Docs, my new Docs.
Oh, I don't know why I thought you were gonna lift your other leg. It's gonna be a dock. Like the way you moved.
Oh man, imagine the commitment to that bit.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Like, whoa.
That would be good. That's some like pure camp right there. But no, I got my new Docs, and then I still sometimes wear my old Docs. I wore my old Docs on the hike though, and that was a stupid idea because I've completely worn out those soles, and I was feeling it.
Ooh.
Yeah. I should have worn hiking shoes. I don't know why I didn't. Yeah, never surgery for Neuralink, lol. I'll be 80 and still working on PS2 backlog, for real. Yeah.
Dude, I'll still be working on my Steam backlog.
They'll be re-releasing, like, Pokemon Snap or something, and I'll be like, hell yeah!
I have to pass it down to my nephews, like, here, y'all finish this, I can't. My fingers don't work so good anymore.
Me buying the 18th edition of Ocarina of Time on the, like, Nintendo blip-blop. Ocarina of Time is due for another remake. That's what I've been, like, feeling. I was like, what, the last remake was the one that was on the 3DS, right? Like...
I think one remake is enough.
No, like, that is a game, that is a dead horse that Nintendo should beat, actually. Like, that is a good game and will always be a good game. GTA 5 re-release in 50 years. I don't know, man. We still didn't get a San Andreas like remake, did they? No, they did.
They
It
did.
sucked.
It was terrible.
Yeah. Just like the Warcraft 3 remake, it sucked. Okay, I should be more specific. Good remakes of things.
I don't know, dude. With the fucking generative AI bullshit. Seems like
Hey man, you know what's always there for you? The Sims 2.
okay.
Unchanged and perfect. We reached the height of gaming at that time. Woo!
Hey, what's up, War Chaos?
When I went to the seafood place in Palm Springs, I got this pasta. Because it was like 11 o'clock, and I was like, yeah, why not? I'll eat pasta right now.
AM or PM?
AM.
Yeah, that's also.
Yeah. And it was like spicy, and it had like shrimp in it. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Like, I'll probably go back. Would you rather lose all your memories or never be able to make new ones? Never be able to make new ones. I am a nostalgic, like, pig. I will roll around in the dirt of nostalgia.
Yeah, I feel like I'm already forgetting my old ones, so.
No, okay, for me it's weird. It's like, my memories of a certain time are pretty, like, strong. You know what I mean? Like, ironically, when I was younger. And then, like, I don't know, man, like, 20-something and on, I'm like, what did I do?
I feel you.
Like, where was I in 2018? I have to really think about it.
I hate that shows like take forever in between seasons because like I'll get back on it and it's like what happens?
Yeah. Whereas like before, you could almost like measure time in television series. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
it was this year, everyone was watching How I Met Your Mother. Like, because he's back, lol. I am. Welcome back to myself. Yeah.
What you got there?
What are your little cat thingies? Just playing with it.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm telling you, man. It's like,
yours.
put something in front of me and I'll start just like, It's like cats. How like you put anything in front of a cat and they'll just be like,
Yeah.
they start batting at it and you're like, okay. Man, yesterday I was watching a movie. I was on the couch and I was like laying, face down. And the cat came over to like lay on me. And it was kind of cute. He was like just situated on my lower back and I was like, oh, this is kind of adorable. But my hands were kind of like back, And suddenly I start getting like, every so often, this little cat paw with claws just like on my hand. I'm like, what the heck? Why are you doing this? And I think he wanted to be pet.
Oh.
It's like, he's having this cute moment with the cat, and now he's like, no, pet.
Transaction.
Yeah. Would you rather know your life's purpose but be unable to fulfill it, or never know it but live happily?
The second one.
Yeah, never know it but live happily. Purposeless bliss. Yeah.
Like, does everybody really need a purpose? Why can't you just be happy?
I think the idea is that, like, if you have a purpose, you'll be happy. But if you can skip that and just go straight to happy,
Yeah, my
why
purpose
not?
is to be
Yeah.
happy.
Shit, I'm doing the second now. Yeah.
My purpose is to have as many BMWs as I can.
I think about it like when you were a child. Like, you know what I mean? Like, every day was kind of just every day.
Yeah.
And you were happy. You didn't really, I mean, like, you had to go to school and all this. You dream about the future, but, like, did you really have a purpose? Yeah, you're kind of
just living.
Just live it. L-I-V-I-N, yeah.
L-I-V-I-N.
Is that so you can at least drive one while the other's in the shop one?
Yeah, very funny.
You can drive a lot now while one's in the shop. 10,000 Beamers.
10,000 Beamers. All elderlies.
Homie's running the senior center.
Yeah,
of
senior
BMWs.
center for BMW.
My purpose will be to steal Juan's BMW as soon as he gets it perfect. Yeah, wouldn't it be funny if it was like, you get to know your purpose, and yours is like, falling down the stairs on camera, delighting a nation. And you're like, I'm gonna be a meme? And it's like, yes. Like,
that's it?
oh. Oh.
What is my purpose? You pass the butter.
Yeah, literally. You're Jackie Chan? Yeah. Oh my gosh, guys. That reminded me, I didn't even get to tell you. Guess who won trivia this week?
Oh,
finally.
Shit, dude.
We're always in like the top 3, but no, we won it this week. And we won it because everyone else was bad at James Bond. Of all the things.
Was there any other questions about the Z3?
No.
Ah. What do you mean bad at James Bond?
Like, it was all James Bond questions, and apparently every other team bombed it, and we missed one question. I don't know how, because, like, none of us were, like, really big Bond fans, and it was, like, a lot of, like, old movie questions, but, yeah. We pulled it off. And then we still weren't in first, but we didn't bet any points on the final question, and other people did, and they got it wrong. Everyone got it wrong, so we were just like, boop! Yeah.
Dang.
Okay, a win's a win.
A win is a win. What'd you guys win?
$30 gift card.
Hey, just a cash card or to something?
No, to the bar that it's at.
Oh.
Yeah.
How many lemonades are you gonna get with that?
I don't know, give it to Keith because I was like, yeah, this is wasted on me.
Did it say food? Do they sell food?
No, but they sell like a lot of sodas.
Oh.
So
Alright.
they got that kind of stuff. But yeah, trivia smiled on us this week. I've been here for an hour and keep forgetting to say hi. Hey,
Yo,
Carnage, how are you doing?
How's it going? What flavor cake? I know.
Hey, John, how you doing? Oh, I was like Carnage and John showed at the same time. I feel like though Carnage, like usually, like if I'm not here and the stream is going on, I usually do peek in at the stream, but I usually don't say anything. Yeah, I didn't this week, but yeah, usually if I'm gone,
crazy.
I will.
That'd be the last thing I'd be thinking about if I was off.
It's because I just can't put work like completely out of my mind, so it's one of those things where I'm like, oh, I gotta check.
Damn, that's wild.
I know.
You usually be talking so much shit too. Nah. Did you see what we? Oh, you didn't check. Okay, never mind. We didn't want to memorize your little spiel at the end, so we just played a YouTube video or the VOD.
Oh, of the.
Yeah, and I was like, "Take it away, Kelsey," and we just hit play.
That's funny. $30, that's one James Bond martini, yeah. So basically I just paid for someone's tab that night. I look so often, it's crazy. Any channel, honestly, only a few streamers do I fully interact with, yeah. You took a Digimon day off last stream? Actually, I took a day off to go be in the woods. I didn't get to play much Digimon, but hopefully this weekend I will make up for that.
How old them turning?
What?
How old them turning?
32.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're older?
Yeah.
Damn. Cradle over.
A year and a half?
I'm joking.
Like the night streamer I watch, I interact with from time to time, but also knowing that trying to talk over 12k people is so hard.
Oh God.
Yeah. Yeah, if I was in like a super busy chat, yeah, like.
I wouldn't even say anything.
But he is on for more for entertainment and humor. Totally fair, yeah. Yeah, there's some that you just kind of want to watch and you can't really interact with because everyone's trying to interact with them. Any of the ones where someone has to like pay to highlight the message to maybe get a shout out is like, oof.
That was quick.
Yeah. Wifey threatened to ban him from being watching until she went to bed because I got so sucked into the craziness. He has responded to me a few times and whatnot, but most of his TTS are trolling, so he has a sliding price scale. When too many people TTS, it goes up in cost. Oh my gosh. Profitable. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll stream some Digimon this weekend if people don't mind a few spoilers, because I'm a certain amount into the game. I think it's gonna actually, like, get, like, way crazier. Because everyone in the Digimon Reddit and such has been, like, spoiler tagging everything. Everything I'm seeing on social media anywhere is getting spoiler tagged, so I'm like, okay. Clearly, a lot of things happen in this story.
That's usually how stories go.
Yes and no. Do you think you'd ever have to spoil tag something from a Pokemon game?
Oh, I guess, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the shits are all the same.
Yeah, yeah. They had like a whole, what's the word?
I mean, that's a bad example, bro. You play one Pokemon game, you play them all.
Well, I'm not saying that they don't have like any plot. They do, but it's not like, it's not gonna be something that's like, whoa, I didn't see that coming, like, twist of the century. Whereas, like, when Digimon Survive came out, Bandai had everybody on basically like a, hey, please do not spoil this. We're not giving out any advanced copies because we do not want the story spoiled.
Damn.
And then you got it, and it was like, oh, these kids die. Like, whoa.
Spoiler, goddamn, dude.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, you actually can't avoid it your first playthrough.
What do you mean?
You can't save them all in the first playthrough.
And then?
And then after you do the first playthrough, you can do like new game, and you can save them all.
How?
It just kind of allows you to. Because you'll have enough points at that point.
That's okay.
Yo, hey, what's up, John?
So they
Other
just,
John.
they just die, like canonically?
Yeah, one of them got eaten by his Digimon that he was abusing.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, they really were like, yeah, we don't want anything spoiled because, good luck. So, I don't think anything that's gonna happen in this game, but I do think some decent story stuff is happening. 4 days left for Windows 10, my gosh. Rip to a real one.
And they're like patching a bunch of Windows 11 stuff that like,
Yeah.
so you don't have to make a, so you can keep using it with an offline account.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta upgrade, so I'm knowing.
Oh yeah, pouring out for the homies in IT.
Are they still on Windows 10 as well?
I mean, I imagine if you're working for a company that's still running stuff off of Windows 10,
yeah, right. You're just saying like sysadmins.
having to like, yeah.
I thought you meant like over there.
No. Chilling, got off the phone with a vendor, doing some SQL work for a client. Nice. Wonder if Digimon eat cake. They do. They eat a lot of things. They also poop.
I was wondering when you were gonna bring up cake.
Work from an MSP and our deployment team is hella backed up. Oof. Can't even imagine.
So Digimon poop?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Damn, so like Digimon is like the girdier Pokemon. So we're gonna go a different direction.
No, it's actually just that they started out as a Tamagotchi. So, like,
Oh, they had a
literally, yeah.
I see. Pokemon don't poop?
I mean, presumably they do, it's just never a game
Not
mechanic.
on camera?
To be fair, it's not a game mechanic in this particular game either. In some games it is.
The pooping?
Yeah. There's like a certain...
So they take them on walks?
The Digimon World games are the ones where it's like you are basically taking care of the Tamagotchi in game, but it's your Digimon. Like you have to feed them, you've got to take them to the turlet, you got to fight them, got to train them. They will die. They will be reborn.
Wow.
Yeah. You're either into that gameplay or you're not. Like some people love it, some people hate it. For months now, that's just for clients with forward thinking. A bunch aren't. We're going to have to do local updates on machines not built to handle Windows 11. Oh my gosh, that sounds horrible. It sounds like such a headache. Saw a YouTube video where someone installed PC components in a VCR.
Oh my god.
Did it make the like they turned the VCR into a PC, or were they like what?
Imagine using just a shower.
Yeah, but they're digital poop. They are digital poop. There's also a poop Digimon, like Sukamon. It is. It's been a year. Like a sleeper PC. Oh, okay, in the VCR. Dang, I don't know if I would have done that because like you can sell a VCR now for some pretty pennies. People are looking for them. I'm looking for them.
Hipsters.
Hey, you say that, but I was at a used bookstore this weekend. Yeah, it was this weekend. And as I was at the checkout there for my like $5 freaking used book, they had an entire box set on VHS of not only Lonesome Dove, but of the Thornbirds, and it was $1 for both. And I was like, I don't have a VCR right now, but $1. An entire series on television that someone's mom really loves, I guarantee you, for $1.
Did you get it?
No, because I didn't have a VCR. But I also figured, you know what? If I have regret, I could probably come back in 3 weeks and no one will have bought this. watch people drop 100 to 500 gifted subs. Like, watching what some people can drop is insane. That is crazy. His humor is in line with mine, so it's nice hearing someone not care when they talk. Yeah. Gotta keep that 24H2 ISO around. Ooh, oh, hold on. We have launch. We have liftoff.
1 second.
Oh, never mind, we don't. Actually, let's blow your mind. He has a 2 PC setup. Both are 50 series. One of the PCs is almost dead. Not by stupidity, just the actual amount of things going on at once. Wow. Crazy. I mean, if you got that many subscribers and you're making money like that off of it, it makes sense. The question is, does your HDTV even accept composite input? Yeah. Well, what I'm hoping to do is eventually get like a VCR, a DVD player combined potentially, and I want to hook them up to a projector. And I'm going to get a projector for my office so it can also work as a makeshift like movie room, but also makeshift 8-player Super Smash Bros. On the projector screen. It's cool, right? Mainly because I want to be able to be like, oh, somebody could be on the TV downstairs like during a party, and upstairs in the office, video game tournament happening simultaneously. But yeah, I have to find a projector that takes the composite, so it's a whole thing.
And low refresh.
Yeah. Not to mention Intro and Azure have been a pain all year, I bet. VHS tapes won't last long in the tropics, the tapes get moldy. Yeah. But I live in the desert.
Right, but where have they been stored?
True, I don't know, somebody's room. What's y'all's opinion on the Ryzen 9 series versus the Ryzen 7? Bit overkill, maybe? It depends on what you're doing. If you're just gaming, yeah, you probably don't need the Ryzen 9. Ryzen 7's totally fine for you. But if you're going to be doing, like, productivity work, too, consider the 9. If you're doing work that can utilize the threads, I can see the 9, but for gaming, I think it'd be hard to wake up, so to speak. Yeah, absolutely. Just curious, do either one of you play Battlefield? No, we're unfortunately not Battlefield players.
I don't really like FPS games.
Yeah. I like an FPS, but I tend to find that single-player story-driven FPS is kind of what I like. I.e. Mass Effect. Yeah. Multiplayer, FPS. If I had the right, like, if I still had the same kind of friends I used to have when I used to play it more, probably. But finding FPS playing friends these days is harder. What about Monster Hunter? Also recommend the finals for FPS. I've been addicted for a few seasons now. Monster Hunter's fun.
This build is done. It is finished. It is complete.
Very nice. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at that. Very nice. Alright, this PC is done. It is going to go and get Windows put on it. All the drivers it needs out of the box. It's ready to go. You can just set up your profile, download your game launchers, and you're good to go. We are also going to stress test this. Make sure its components work and work under load, and when it passes all that, it'll be handed to you. So watch out for it, Josh. And thank you so much for ordering with us.
Thank you, thank you.
Lovely PC.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah. Yeah, just all around good looking PC.
I don't know how this friend's behaving.
Have you tried threatening it?
Lightly.
Yeah. It's not where I wanted that to be. Alright. We got James's PC up next. James and the giant PC. Fans galore. Hope it won't be Windows 10. No, Windows 11. We've been doing Windows 11 for a while now. Do you guys do any custom BIOS changes requests? Not really. What we do is we basically make sure that secure boot's all good. Secure boot. And then we basically make sure that XMP is enabled and then it runs at that speed. But those are really the only things we do in BIOS besides like an update. build is nice. Thank you, thank you. Does he have a comb in his pocket? I don't know. Do you have a comb in your pocket? Previous HD TV I had required I used a 2.5 jack adapter to use composite. If you lost that, you were done. Oof. That is, yeah, tough. It's tough to live in an older world in today's time. It's also just tough finding a TV that isn't smart. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Give me the dumb TV. Do you update the SSD firmware for the new build after install? We should. I was like, basically anything that would come up as a little caution sign in Device Manager will get updated. Because that's what we check to make sure that everything's good. Stash. Yeah, maybe. We're just checking as I'll need to do some for setting up Linux VM when I get mine. Gotcha.
Alright, so this build got requested for stream after the fact, so all the parts already got unboxed.
I got a stupid TV. Nice. I had a stupid TV for a while that was like really big and nice, but it was older, so it was also 75 pounds. Yeah. And eventually, when I moved out of one of my apartments where I had like another roommate, he took that one, and we were like, yeah, you want to switch us TVs? So we got his like smaller, smarter TV, and he took the really heavy one, and we were like, it was a good trade. Had to go to the NVIDIA control panel and I adjust desktop size. Ah, okay. So it was on the graphics card then. Interesting. Not even YouTube on it. Oh, bliss. Samsung has been showing ads on their fridges now too. There's more chance for them to sell you data and show you ads, exactly. Wood panel on the case looks so retro, yeah. The wood paneling has been like a really popular trend these days. And I think it's partially because, like, think about people's homes these days. Think about all the, like, design trends. A lot of it is, like, very minimalist. A lot of wood and neutrals, so I think it's the idea of, like, you can have this PC in the living room and it's not going to completely throw off the aesthetic. In fairness, that was an eventual thing to happen. People started playing games and doing regular stuff on the fridge to avoid ads on other devices. Yep. Makes me think about the Grizzles Vacation movies. Never seen them, but I've seen clips. Everything is an Xbox trend might let smart TVs be a streaming box for games too if you connect a controller. But the lag is probably awful. Yeah. Yeah, that would be the thing I'd worry about. There was a guy that used to play a game I played competitive, and his name was literally Samsung Fridge, and he played on his fridge. Man, what kind of processor is that thing running? It's crazy. I don't know. I have a Samsung fridge. It doesn't have a screen. But every time people come into my house, it wants to pair with them. And I'm like, no. I am not attaching that to my network. I don't want to be hacked through my fridge. Thank you very much. actually not bad at all. The game isn't a huge taxing game overall. Oh, is it Valorant? At least I don't do any kind of fast-paced FPS esports, etc. Yeah. My appliances should be dumb. Yeah. I don't think I really need it to, like, tell me anything other than, like, the time and what temperature. And, like, that's my oven. The fridge doesn't need to tell me the time. I play all my Xbox games via cloud, and it's smooth and reactive, same as on an actual Xbox. I've been testing cloud since its launch and doing beta. Nice! Also, some games now run mouse and keyboard on the cloud. Huh. I always kind of liked the idea of getting, I know there's like controller sets that you can attach to a smartphone and kind of turn into a handheld with cloud gaming, but when I was looking into it, a lot of people were like, it's not that great or doesn't work this well, so I kind of gave it up. That and the game that I was playing a lot on my phone was frickin' Wild Rift, and like, I didn't need that in my life. It made me angry. What does a smart fridge even do? A fridge should keep stuff cool. How does that improve by having smart features? Like most things, it doesn't improve. Yeah, you can have a calendar on the fridge now. You can get messages directly to the fridge.
Shopping with it.
Play video.
Because you know you can't put a piece of paper with a magnet on it.
Photos. I think it's actually like, there's something that I think we lost when we went like all into just digital photos on the phone. It's easy to share them, it's easy to look at them, but nobody ever like prints them out. You know, you never just like have a copy of them. They're not going on anyone's fridge. And eventually, like, are you even gonna look that far back in your photos? Makes you think. National Lampoon's movies are the best. Noted. The Vegas Vacation one. Grilling chicken on a hot rock in the desert. Ever made a mistake while PC building one?
Yeah.
Common one is like, oh, I forgot to plug the 8-pin into the CPU, like, you know, to the motherboard for the CPU power.
I guess.
I was like, probably not for you, but when I'm going really fast in, like, the lab, there's some things where I'm like, oh, yeah. Or the other thing I love that I always do is, I forget to put the frickin' NVMe in. But for me, it's because it's just, like, literally hanging out of it, so.
What I would say is, like, the, front panel power, slightly one pin off or in the wrong spot. And then you go and you're just like, oh, why is nothing happening?
Yeah, I wanted cloud gaming to be a thing, but no dice for consistency. I just bought the Ghost. Is that a good one? I don't know. I have not. Oh, it was like the Ghost RPC. Okay, I thought we were talking about thingies. Yeah, I was like, should be fine. I was like, we don't sell any PCs that have like old hardware in it or anything that's like completely bunk, so if you're going with Skytech, you're good. People used to say, get your head out of the clouds, but look, now we have to save in cloud. True. You know, maybe it's because we didn't get our head out of the clouds. Now we're just in there permanently. We didn't heed their warnings. I'll have you know I screenshot my kill streaks and print them out for my girlfriend to put on the fridge. Show that PSU. Where is it? The PSU.
Oh.
Is the Ghost
Sure,
a good
when I get
PC? Yeah, I was like, should be. There's different ones with different, like, components in it, so just off the bat, I don't know exactly which one you got. But yeah, we don't sell bad PCs. game called Omega Strikers, like knockout table hockey. Huh. It's just the thought of the tech. People are easily sucked into tech and adding features to tell you what your fridge is doing. Yeah. Omega used to be mobile playsets too. Huh. Oh, sorry, mobile playable. Interesting. The only smart things in my house are the smartphones. The real thing that I find fully useful with all that extra smart tech. Light bulbs and outlets and thermostats. Stuff that matters, water leak detection and such. Yeah, I can see that. I love not having to turn on lights or off. The most used houses all have Wi-Fi bulbs or ceiling fans that run on a schedule. Hey, my favorite streamers. I hitched a ride back to Earth on 31 Atlas, or 3i Atlas, just to see your show. Hope that you were doing good. Thanks, Equalizer, we are.
What up, what up?
Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, should I invest my life savings into Bitcoin or put it on red?
Put it on red, bro.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like that's a safer bet. High yield savings account.
How do I get one?
Who's old enough to have went to a school field trip to laser tag? Oh no, I didn't take us to laser tag. Where did they take us to? We went to the roller rink. I roller rinked to Shania Twain. I'm gifting my old rig to my nephew for his first rig for Christmas after I get my new rig from you guys. It supports the device DDR4, MSI 3070 Ti, Ryzen 9 5900X, 3TB SSD. What?
I don't know.
Sorry. Okay, enough jokes. Is crypto an actual good investment or no? I don't know. I don't know anything about crypto. When I was in college a couple of years back and I was head of the IT club, I had a teacher and several other classmates who were heavily invested into crypto, and they were sure it was a sure thing. I was very skeptical. But they were mostly invested in things like Ethereum and a lot of the newer coins. So like anything, it's kind of a gamble. But I would probably just go into stocks, TBH. How's the 5900X? Good. It's still a good processor. I wouldn't necessarily be buying one today just because of upgradability concerns, but it absolutely slaps. I wasn't impressed. I'm hoping the Ryzen 7 9800X on this rig I ordered performs better. Fair. I mean, yeah, you're going to be working with faster clocks at that point, so. Especially in gaming, you'll notice more of a difference. Is worth upgrading to from a 5700G? That's tough. I would say wait a little longer, gather a bit more money, do a AM5 jump at that point.
Yeah.
Because you'll need motherboard and chip at that point. But you could. If anything, I would honestly go 5950X at that point and just cap out on that platform.
Yeah, see what the used market looks like on those.
Yeah.
Like a reputable source for one.
It's a roller coaster, so when I choose to invest, it's names like Bitcoin mostly. I only put a specific amount into it, say $20. After a few months, if it goes up, I remove the 20, then play with the rest. If it starts to trend down, I can pull out, and there you go. Speak my language, Carnage.
I mean, do what you want, bro.
No, I was like, that's how I kind of do things too, is yeah. If I can at least get back what I initially invested, win.
Man, dude, I love this case.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's great. Whoever put the slots here is a genius.
Okay.
like, sweet. Let's hide them all behind the motherboard.
It's surprisingly common these days. Either that or they'll have the pass-through, but then the pass-through's like all the way over here.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? There's a middle ground.
Love it.
Either they accept EATX or like, yeah. The 700G was at best only used if you couldn't afford a gaming GPU and could only afford this APU. It was also only limited to PCI Gen 3, so mostly a pass unless your budget is really small. Yeah. Hey Juan, how many wings this week?
How many wings? All of them.
Oh, now I'm tempted to go get wings. I spent so much money this week that I can't.
How much money did you spend?
A decent amount.
Tally it up, tally it up.
Probably less than I usually spend on my fiance's birthday because I usually like panic last minute and then buy a really expensive gift and then I'm like, why did I do this?
How much do you usually spend?
I think last year it was like $350.
Damn.
We went to a spa.
Ooh.
But yeah, and then I paid for everything, so. Let's see. Okay, it was me who spent the $80 on plants at the Idlewild Nursery. So I'm not counting that.
Why are you not counting that?
Because that was for me.
Oh.
There's a really cool nursery up in Idlewild. There's a lot of California native plants. And they got me. They got me.
Okay, interesting girl math.
About $200.
But 200, girl, another 20 on Wingstop ain't gonna kill you.
With that attitude.
You already spent 200. What's another 20?
Well, then I also spent $200 on Christmas lights this morning, so.
It's October.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna order in December and like have them be like, yeah, we're sorry, it's taking forever.
November.
That's when everyone's gonna be buying them.
Okay.
This is a small company that makes these, and they run out sometimes. If anybody knows True Tones, put the money down on the True Tones. I'm here for it. Bring me back that nostalgic Christmas vibe.
My sister does decorating.
Classic.
Yeah.
What brand case? That's a good question.
Fractal.
Oh yeah, Fractal.
They're usually pretty on the money.
I have the best side hustle idea. Here's the idea. Do crypto rug pulls.
Yeah. I mean, if you're the one to pull, you're usually you usually come out on top.
Hey, hope you had a great day off. How many builds today? Hi, how are you doing? We are doing 2 builds today. We're on our second one. And yeah, I had a good day off. I had some time in the woods. The 5950X is $287 on Amazon. Oof, painful. Yeah, I was like, not in this day. Like, pay that much for that.
Check on eBay.
I need to get an AIO also at that point. Would it be better to save up for AM5? Yeah, at that point, save for AM5. That's why I ordered now from you guys. I'm permanently in the woods, middle of Arkansas. Feel ya.
Dang, what's Arkansas like?
Probably pretty similar to Missouri. I used to live in Missouri, so.
What's Missouri like?
Very green.
Oh.
I mean, compared to, out here. Very green. Oh man, who was first? I've got a build coming from you all, and I keep refreshing the order page. I'm so excited. Oh, heck yeah. First one was Josh. And so we got James's right now. We did get, I think, a request for a live stream, but about 15 minutes before we started, so that one,
no way.
that one will be on Wednesday.
Damn.
Literal dirt road off the side of a 2-lane highway, but fiber internet, so win-win. Hey, yeah.
Yo,
That's all
damn,
that matters
dude.
is if you can get
That's
fiber.
Crazy. Oh
Yeah.
my god, bro. Meanwhile, over here in the suburbs, it ends 1 block from my house. Ugh. Yeah, no, that's a huge W.
Speaking of saving up, I'm looking on Astro 5090 on Amazon for $1,500 and an Astro 5080 for $850.
Get the 5080.
Yeah. You'll probably be pleased with
Dude, at half the price for like, I don't know, 70 to 80% of the performance.
Yeah. Oh, Josh and me, I'll have to go back and watch the video of you building it. Thank you all. Did it go well? You think it's a good rig? Yeah, no, it's a great rig.
Oh, it's great.
And it looks fantastic at the end. So yeah, feel free to go back and watch that. I'd love to give you a preview of what we talked about, but I already kind of forgot.
Yeah,
We got on some topics,
I
but
couldn't
yeah.
tell you.
But yeah, PC looks great. Definitely go back and watch that. Network construction in America is a joke. LOL, wild that Arkansas utility company is pushing out and running its own fiber. Yeah.
Jeez.
I'll definitely go back and watch. Thank you all again. You're very
No
welcome.
problem, man.
Thanks for ordering with us.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, when I moved recently, it was a new neighborhood, so Frontier hadn't yet put in their stuff. Because I was ready. I was like, yeah, we're going to sign for Frontier. But I also wasn't going to wait for Frontier to, eventually get around to it. So I went with Spectrum, who was already set up. Well, fast forward a couple of months, and now Frontier's in the neighborhood, and now they won't freaking leave me alone. Keep coming to my door, they keep giving me little placard thingies, and I'm like, dude, look, I was so down, but like, I already took the day off to like be here for the, cable guys to come and all this. Like, I'm in. I'm in now. I found a dead link on the website. Ooh. Link it. I could probably push that onto someone. Also, like, Spectrum gave me a tiny little cable package that I really like, and now I kind of don't want to leave for that reason.
I was gonna say, they also offer a discount on HBO Max. You might be able to get it 50% off.
Yeah. I don't know. Those kinds of perks I don't really care about because
They end after a year.
and they can like switch it anytime. So like our current one Spectrum like gave us Paramount Plus for a bit, like for free, and then just was like, just kidding, it's actually not a promotion anymore, yoink, and then
What the
it was gone.
fuck? Okay, I gotta check my bill.
Yeah, so it's stuff like that where it's like that's not like a really a deal in my opinion. It's like, what am I getting for the actual?
Okay, I gotta be vigilant.
What am I getting for the actual subscript?
Yeah, cause it's fucking 17 for HBO Max.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't even watch this shit. Like, I think my nephew's watching more than I do.
Yeah. I'm saying, man, like if every streaming service ends up being like $20
Yeah,
with
bro,
ads,
just cable would work.
I'm paying like I think $40 right now for my cable package with Spectrum, and like the only stuff I can like watch on demand is stuff that's been playing recently that allow you to do that. I can't just like pick from the list, but the streaming services have gotten kind of thin. Other than like they're like, oh, watch our specialty
That
shows.
in-house.
It's like, oh, actually their movie bin is pretty like shallow. So I don't know. I get sports, which I enjoy. I get Turner Classic Movie, which just plays movies all day, no commercials, unedited. It's good stuff.
Oh man, I used to really like that show of that nun that could fly.
Oh, The Flying Nun, yeah. I can't you not that's the
It would come on after the monkey.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, last night I was watching Career Opportunities of all things because it was on, and I was like, I remember this movie. And then the nanny came on after that, just like auto to it, and I was like, man, this was peak sitcom. Spectrum, so Spectrum cutting out Paramount Plus. I don't know, at least they did for our package. We're on like a, I was like, maybe our deal's different, and maybe they
it's
have,
only 6 months so far.
maybe they have different deals in like different states too. Like, I don't know. But for us, whatever our plan was, they cut Paramount to us. Which, you know, it's not like I was in the middle of watching something, but I totally was. Wait, $40 for a cable package? Yeah. I mean, it's bundled on with my internet. Yeah, sounds like they're not forced to pay for ESPN, Disney, BS. And I do think technically it's a streaming cable. So, like, I'm streaming the cable, but it's like, you know, it's what's on. And they let you choose, like, 15 channels that you want, like, in the bundle. They don't offer everything, but, yeah, you're just able to curtail. Yeah, sounds like they're not forced to pay for ESPN, Disney, BS, yeah. So apparently I found something else. The deal of the week is broken on the site. For me, it doesn't show. But there was one link towards the bottom that just led to a page of 0 products. Page was moved to a different URL. Yeah. I'll have to check that out when we're off stream. I have Spectrum. Yeah, I'm not always the happiest with Spectrum. Especially when I used to use them for my phone stuff. They did some stuff that kind of was screwy, so they're not my favorite company by any means, but yeah, you know, my internet and cable bundle's pretty good with them, so I'm not gonna fight it right now. I even forwarded it to Gabe, but it was just funny. Yeah. You're the best package. I think we got all the streaming services. Nice. Yeah, the big downside of cable was being forced to pay for things, and ESPN and Disney being forced on everyone significantly raise the rates. Make those people pay for their sports and kid shows. Yeah, for real. I'll take Nickelodeon, thank you. Cartoon Network. 2005 for $100 a month. Ooh, not Spectrum. For the same package with Spectrum. Oh wait, they don't offer it. Yeah. Frontier? I was like, Frontier's got that. Frontier definitely has the better internet, like, straight up. Nope. Oh, a secret third thing? AT&T? Or what is it? Listen, I gotta say, you all have fantastic operation. I spent a long time researching, checking with friends, running all the systems through ChatGPT, and you were the best deal in town. Oh, awesome!
Nice.
Thanks.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah, we work really hard to like make sure that we're not giving you guys like a bad product. Behind the scenes, there's a lot of people who know computers, know games, love both of them, and want to make sure that we're breaking a lot of those SI stereotypes. So. You got some good people back here making sure that, stuff doesn't breach the front lines. Because, yeah, obviously when you make a good product, it's good for the company. It can be sometimes hard to explain that to business people. But, we make sure it happens. Just got internet and telephone for $3.90, no streaming service in there, $30, not too... Okay, I was like, what? I was like, that sounds like a lot of money.
From whom?
Someone back in the 90s was installing fiber through the city to provide high-speed free Wi-Fi for people with less money. It got 40-something miles installed, and the person went broke, and it just sat for years. The local company bought it and started expanding the cover a chunk of our state, and they are incredible. Nice. I'm kind of surprised that internet isn't just like a public service. But who knows? Those are the future will bring. You want to end up like Alienware with PC parts that choke a little. A driver without his tank, yeah, for real. Alienware makes me sad because I will just look at the case and I'm like, doesn't matter what the parts are that go inside of it, that thing is not going to breathe. It's going to overheat. And it's such an easy thing to fix too, that's why it's like, oh, this is so frustrating. Is Intel good? Because AMD has core parking, and would I be better off with Intel with whatever I want to do with my system? Depends on what you want to do with your system. I say Intel is king when it comes to productivity work. So if you plan on doing any kind of like video editing, Photoshop stuff, rendering, stuff like that, like Intel's probably the better one to go with. Obviously compare, price to price. But like, it does seem that for just strictly gaming, AMD might have an advantage. A lot of things in my system. Well, in that case, I would consider Intel definitely. It's great. I wasn't planning on updating for my 2019 system, but Microsoft helped me out with my wife by letting me know that my system couldn't upgrade to Windows 11. Sorry, honey. What can I do? Yeah, it's one of those like, oh no, new PC. Thing is, Anywhere thinks it looks cool, but it looks hot in a bad way. Yeah, for real.
That's hot.
Dude, I'm like the worst though. I'll go to Best Buy and I'll like walk by the like gaming PCs and I just judge every single one of them. Especially at Best Buy, because almost everyone at my local Best Buy had one stick of RAM in them. Almost every single PC. I pay $10 a month for a static IP, so everything runs with an open NAT type as well. Ooh, nice. As far as fiber goes, your IP probably won't change unless your modem actually allows the lease to expire. Seeing DDR5 systems with one stick of RAM is depressing, yeah. So you're like that welder that goes to a fair and looks at all the welds and all the rides and judges? Yeah. That's just who I am, though, and everything. I'm telling you, I learned a little bit about, like, how to prune a tree, and now I just go everywhere and moan about how, like, oh my god, I can't believe. Who gave this person a chainsaw?
Can trees die from bad pruning?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah. Why?
Okay.
I mean, it takes a while. That's why, like, a lot of bad landscapers don't really get in trouble, because it's like, they badly prune the tree, and it goes into, like, basically a slow death over the next 2 years, and it has to be removed. They're not going to be like, oh yeah, just clearly,
So there's, like, plausible deniability.
To an extent. I mean, if an arborist saw it and saw that it had those cuts on it, they'd probably be able to tell you why.
Oh, but like, let's say like a city tree, they're not gonna pay for like an investigation, right?
You can't prune a city tree, you don't own it. That goes into tree law. They could sue you. Yeah. Yeah, never mess with somebody else's tree, because it's a very expensive mistake to make. Trees are so cool, man.
Yeah, whatever.
With the King 95 case, does it come with the exchangeable panels?
No.
I don't think so. I think we only buy the glass version. But I've tested it with the mesh, and there's literally no difference in temperature with the mesh versus the glass.
Yeah. You don't want to make it look uglier for no benefit.
I missed the convo. What are we talking about with lease expirations? This is my fun time. Network engineering training. Oh yeah, what were we talking about? I was talking about trees for a minute, but after that, before then... Yeah, I don't know, I guess now we're just on trees. Before then we were talking about cable. Oh, okay, cool, nice, thanks. Yeah, no worries. By the way, Split Fiction is really cool. Oh, I've been wanting to play it. I'm probably going to wait till it goes on like a deeper discount, but yeah, for a co-op game, it looks very fun. I heard something about the modem dropping the lease. Oh, what? Maybe. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, Org was talking about that your IP won't change unless your modem actually allows the lease to expire. I bought it for a coworker 40th birthday, and now we play it together. Nice. Yeah, it looked like a really cool game. I think I've learned though that these days where it's like if I'm not like absolutely dying to play a game, I'm gonna wait till it goes on sale. Your WAN can change unless you are paying for a static IP. True. WAN. Well, you're WAN, but I like to just say WAN. Your WAN and your LAN. But also your IPv6 address usually doesn't change. Yeah. But only if you run an IPv6 mode, which very few people do. I have to deal with this a lot when configuring firewalls for clients as well as setting up relay connections for clients 365 tenants. Oh, I can imagine, yeah. Oh, what's up, Master Killer? How you doing?
Yo.
We are good. We're enjoying this Friday. Last few hours before freedom. Oh yeah, manage those cables. Good at 60 outside. Ooh, nice.
You seen that King of the Hill reboot?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, I thought so. It felt kind of like it just, like, the episodes actually did feel like it was just kind of a continuation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, people seemed in character still. It was good. I do think it's weird that Bobby's voice didn't really change. But, you know, it works. Hey. Sorry, you gotta stop giving me things to play with.
I heard a noise, so I looked over. The social experiment continues.
Just gotta do something with my hands, you know? But, like, I can't do anything that's, like, too complicated with my hands, because I also gotta, like, pay attention. Otherwise, I'd be bringing my crochet on here, and I'd just be like, I would probably just start on a blanket and just be like, how many streams does it take for us to finish a whole blanket in crochet? 48 tonight by me in New Jersey. Ooh. We're getting down there, yeah. I think I was seeing next week for me in the lows. It's like at night, high 40s.
Wow.
Which is crazy. It won't get that cold like where we are right here, but I'm a little bit more in the desert. But yeah, I'm excited because I have a tree. I have actually 2 trees that change color in the fall on my house, and I can't wait. Also because I kind of don't want to water them anymore, so I'm like, go dormant now, bye bye. The crepe myrtle is so needy. It was 36 last night. Ooh. I don't know. I like I like when it gets into the like mid to low 50s at night because I can still sleep with the window open and it's like brisk, but it's not like I'm freezing. Once it starts getting down into the 40s, it's like I'm gonna have to close my window. Ooh, I like an open window.
You like Taylor Swift?
No, why?
No?
No, I think you've asked me this many times.
Have I? Oh shit.
No.
I guess it's just an assumption. I heard a new album flop.
Yeah, I heard it was bad. Even from fans.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah. Colder by me. Ooh. It's perfect here. 72 outside. Ugh, lovely. Yeah, we had like last week. It was in the 70s, like almost all week, where I'm at, and that was fantastic. Oh my gosh.
You know what's kind of funny though? I've never asked you if Em likes Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't.
I know she has taste.
No, that's one thing about Em. Em's got really great taste in basically everything. She was the one who recommended Perfect Blue, so we watched that, and I was like, yeah, you got that. That was good.
Yeah.
We get snow in the winter. Ooh. We got snow a couple years ago in Ontario. Do you remember?
Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah, just a little bit, obviously, and like, because I think we're at about 1,000 elevation over here. So this was basically about where it's ended, and then you go, further up anywhere, and there was more of it. So I'm kind of hoping that we might have an event like that again this year, and then I'll be home for it, because I live at a higher elevation, so I want to see it snow.
Yeah, you snow in the desert. Totally normal.
I mean, it actually is. In the high desert, definitely.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Okay, so like the high desert's like a 4,000 elevation, so yeah, it definitely can happen. It doesn't happen often because of, it has to also be wet and cold, but it can happen. Less likely in the low desert, but that's elevation. But yeah, my dream is like light snowfall coming down, and the Christmas lights are out, so it's like kind of illuminated by the glow of it. Ugh. Dreamy. Absolutely dreamy. Do you think the cooling is going to be good enough with the cooler and case fans that come with this build? Yes. Yeah, this will be perfect for it.
Mm-hmm.
You've got like a nice mesh front in the front here, so it's not getting like any resistance to airflow. Anytime you've got these like 3 fans in the front, like rear exhaust, and you got these 2 top exhausts, you're gonna have a good time airflow wise. When did the channel become followers only? That's a good question. It might have been when we were doing giveaways back on the giveaway stream.
Never changed it back.
Well, I think it was that you could watch, but you couldn't comment unless you were following. Or no, maybe it was... No, it was like you had to have phone confirmation, like, you had to confirm who you were with Twitch, because people kept thinking that we were giving stuff away to bots. But yeah. As far as I know, it hasn't changed since then, but I could be totally wrong. I don't really run it. What's your opinion on positive versus neutral versus negative air pressure in cases, and how important is it to build cooling? Okay, so cases are like the main thing I test. I'm the one who tests all the cases. It's my thing. And what I've come to believe is that you always need more intake than you do exhaust. But obviously, if you have 6 intake fans or something like that and 1 exhaust, you're going to have a bad time because it's not going to be able to get rid of the air as quickly as it's entering. But more intake is better than more exhaust. I have yet to see a full negative pressure system work as well as a system that's got like 3 intake fans, 1 rear exhaust. You know what I mean?
The Jeff said.
Yeah. So positive pressure degree, yeah. Positive pressure, in my opinion, is the most important thing. Because yeah, you gotta get that cool air in there. Otherwise, like it's just gonna heat up and it's just gonna be hot air in there. That is weird, but I also have a question. Shoot, go for it. BF6 today, very happy. Heck yeah, get hyped. On a Friday too. Oof. Some of y'all are gonna have a really good weekend. It's a fun thing. I like researching. Appreciate the input. Yeah, yeah. And it could just be that I'm getting bad negative pressure machines in or things like that, or I'm not working with the correct fans in it, but almost always when I'm not getting enough intake, almost always when I have a case that has bad airflow, it's because I'm not getting enough intake. The only other thing is if where the intake is incredibly restrictive. So like any case where you would see glass here, like in front of the fans, and it's got like 2 little slits for air, horrible. But those are like the 2 main things that get in the way of airflow. Lucky it's gotten to the point that I've failed so many cases because of restrictive airflow that companies don't even send me that stuff anymore. When they make those fancy ones that don't breathe, they know not to bring them here. Because I will fail it. I had to replace my 2 bottom fans, the ball bearings went poof, that was fun. Oh, very sorry. Should I buy a 9700 XTX or a 9070 XT? Ooh. I want to say for the VRAM alone, 7900 XTX is still just fantastic value.
What's your budget?
7900 XTX might be a little better at rasterizing games, but the 9070 XT does better ray tracing in comparison. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it depends on what you're trying to, like, prioritize. If you need to do anything that's, like, super VRAM heavy, 7900 XTX. I was startled when a loud noise came from the PC, lol. Yeah, I've never had to deal with a ball bearing actually going wrong. But I mean, I'm usually dealing with newer components, so not too surprising. That is strange, though. It's a fun thing I like researching, appreciate the input, and obviously I don't have the resources or time to play with it. Yeah, totally. My whole job is researching and playing with it, so. And like I have my own biases just from all that stuff too, so yeah, I'm sure proper negative pressure systems exist. They just never make it across my desk. Build's coming along nicely. Yeah, very nice. It's gonna look really classy, honestly. My budget's about 2.5k or 2.7k. Ah, gotcha. It was my fault to use stock fans that came with the case, lol. Yeah, I was like, depending on the case and the case manufacturer, they could be kind of cheap. I'm like, I will not deny that. Stock fans can be fine. I still use some of my Lian Li stock fans, yeah. So like Lian Li's gonna have good stock fans. Unless they're like for some reason Molex powered and then you've reached the bottom of the barrel. But like Lian Li's gonna have good stock fans. Fractal will have good stock fans. Montech will have good stock fans. replace them with Be Quiet fans. Ooh, yeah, you almost
Nice.
can't go any better than Be Quiet. I was lucky they were on offer. Oh, nice. I want to get some cheaper cases with Molex fans. Their latest cases have been good though. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Any fan that is Molex powered is going to be absolute crap. Also, anything that you just can't control fan speed of, crap. Luckily, I don't let anything go by me that's Molex powered. Mainly because it won't pass, because it won't be able to spin up like I need it to. Be Quiet are like slightly discounted Noctua, slightly cheaper, slightly louder. Yeah, I can see that, yeah. I'm thinking about switching to AMD next year, CPU. Yeah, maybe. But then you also got to budget in a motherboard change. What's your go-to fan controller? Ooh. I usually like anything that can just run PWM and daisy chain in. Not gonna lie. But if I gotta use a controller, we used the Razer ones for a while that were really good. I tend to avoid Corsair for that sort of thing. I don't really like their stuff. CPU and RAM, I'm still using the DR4LO. Oh dang, so yeah, full upgrade then. Yeah. Yeah, you could definitely do that. Probably a good time for it. Nacho cheese sauce. But I started out with AMD. I've had zero interest in switching over to Intel over the past decade. Yeah, fair. Yeah, it always depends on kind of like, what you want to do, when you want to do your upgrades and all that. I'm still rocking AM4 at home, but it's mainly just because I haven't needed an upgrade. Yeah, there's nothing that I'm like doing that has required me upgrading. So, I'm still rocking it. Probably also my power supply is 8 years old, so I'm missing the newer cables. Yeah. Well, if you're going to be doing all this kind of upgrades, the power draw is probably going to be higher anyways, and you're probably going to want a new power supply at a higher wattage. Purchased a new 50cc scooter this year, so not all my money went to the PC. Nice. That's what we call budgeting.
Oh, but when I'm doing it, I'm overdoing it.
If you okay, a new
Don't
50cc.
Don't start. It was a joke.
Same price as RTX 5090.
Holy sh! Wow.
Card or scooter? I'll probably have more fun with the scooter, lol. Yeah, I honestly think the scooter is probably the better purchase there. 5090s are cool, but like, can you ride them?
You can't race a 5090.
Yeah. You wouldn't download a car.
Yes, the fuck I would.
I heard you could get in trouble with that. 49cc and under didn't always require a driver's license, and even let kids who were old enough ride it. Yeah. Yeah, I do think 50cc is about when you need to like have the motorcycle license, but.
Yeah, kids out here are getting in trouble for the electric bicycles, the Sorons.
Mm-hmm.
The cops are cracking down on them.
I get it, because like sometimes what they do is like, okay, that's just blatantly dangerous and like not respecting like rules of the road. But some of the complaints are a little bit too much like, you kids get off my lawn.
Yeah. It's
you know,
very
it's
much like, oh, the kids don't get out like.
Let them have fun. I know this is like a newfangled way of them doing it. But, like, also, yeah, make sure your kid understands the rules of the road and wears a helmet and, like, stops at a stop sign.
Those things are quick.
Before you give them the e-bike.
They're scary. My cousin has, like a scooter, like, one of the, like, beefy-ass ones, like, beefier than the ones they sell here. It's quick. It goes, like, 30 miles.
Damn.
It's scary.
Yeah, something about being older too, where you just like you realize when you're going fast on something, you're like, man, if I fell, it would hurt a lot right now.
Yeah, you wouldn't come back as quick.
Nah. I'm telling you, man, when I used to roller skate and I was going slow, if I fell, like I had to be there for a while. Like it was pretty embarrassing, but like I just had to take a minute.
Chalk outline.
Yeah. Scooters are dope. I had a Honda 80cc that I called Flex Tape, and I had a blast on it. Over 50cc is motorcycle license, 50cc and under is fine. I know the cops' mine's a 50cc, lol. That's it. I think how most people kind of get around it is like, can they really check? Like, yo, Skytech, got a question. How do you feel about refurbished motherboards from Amazon? Ooh.
If it's reputable.
Yeah, I feel like it's hit or miss, but as long as there's a return policy, if you get it in a bad way, like, I got no qualms about that. One time we bought, for like a one-off project, we bought a single motherboard that was new off of Amazon, and what we got was somebody's clearly returned one that they had broken.
Ooh. So,
like, you always kind of take that gamble with anything for Amazon, but they got a good returns then. What would you do if you had to build the worst PC possible, like a hate build? I would go for
ChatGPT.
I would go for one of those really beautiful, incredibly asthmatic, like glass in front of the fans builds.
The pyramid case.
Yeah, I would do that. I would like go full aesthetic over functionality. But then I also would make it like bad, like just let's put like a 1080 Ti in there. That's not bad.
No. You're on to something. A 5090 with a 12400.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go like 10100F. And I was like,
okay, 10100. Fuck it.
GPU time, indeed.
Yep, GPU time.
Celeron, yeah. Overclock your kid's e-bike. Social Security has to recover from the introduction of airbags and seatbelts. It's actually faster to get around on scooters in the city because there are so many cars on the road. I ride on the bike path, free real estate. Yeah. The hate build will be called Alienware. I'll bottleneck the crap out of it, exactly.
I would use that one glass pyramid case.
Got a PSU there's no overcurrent protection, yeah. Yeah, I'd either bottleneck the heck out of it.
PSU.
I would either bottleneck the heck out of it, or I would put like a really hot, very high-end processor under like a stock cooler. In this case,
120,
that
yeah,
also
yeah.
doesn't breathe. Yeah, yeah. And I would just... It's one of those things where you can play for like 25 minutes before that thing just freezes on you. $5090 and 1200K and 400 watt PSU, yeah, that would work. It wouldn't even post. I mean, it'd probably get to BIOS, but after that, who knows? Stock AMD single fan, yeah. Hey, look at that.
Alright, folks. This build is done. It is finished. It is complete.
Very nice. Ooh, yeah. I'm telling you, it looks good in your minimalist, like, living room, but also still has your gamer lights. Love it. Alright, well, this PC is done. It's gonna go and get Windows put on it. All the drivers that you need to out of the box is ready to go. You can just set up your profile, download your game launchers, and you're good to go. We're also going to stress test this, make sure these components work and work under load, and when it passes all that, it'll be headed to you. So watch out for it, James, and thank you so much for ordering with us.
Thank you, thank you.
Andy, one day you will learn that a name that ends with an S just needs an apostrophe. It's cool. But yeah, very nice, very nice. Alright, folks, well, that was our
That's all,
last
folks.
build. What?
That's all, folks.
On this lovely Friday? What? You know what that means? What? It's the weekend.
Ladies and gentlemen.
The weekend. I still got like almost 2 hours. Anyways, thank you so much for joining us on this build stream. We'll be back on Wednesday with more lovely builds. Until then, folks, have a great weekend. Get outside or don't. I'm not the judge. And until then, we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!